this yellow post with a guy there. Those can be found almost on every block corner, and they've become pretty much a necessity, because without those, things would be much worse. And maybe here's another one. Maybe they're not perfect in stopping more serious crime, but they do work for petty crimes, snatchers, burglars that snatch purses and such, or overall minor league thugs. So it works for that. We'll do a little bit driving around. I can't stop and start filming, because as soon as I do that, guards would come asking, what am I doing, what am I taking pictures, and it's pretty suspicious. So I just drive a bit around and show you. You can see many of these are very nice houses. These are houses. Okay, here's another guy in his post. Okay, these are houses worth maybe $300,000. These are expensive houses, maybe more. And this is where most of the middle class, higher middle class in Argentina managed to keep on living their normal lives within certain changes. Of course, they had to adjust to, but these are the few spots where you still have a good standard of living in spite of everything. Now what I'm gonna do is keep driving beyond these safe borders I've mentioned, and you'll soon see how things start changing, okay? This isn't very safe. This isn't the way you should be driving, okay? You should be more careful, but it's to give you a general idea. Look, all the burglar bars all the time. It's just a necessity here. You cannot live without them. And the house you notice that doesn't have them, those are guys that are pretty much happy-go-lucky folks that don't care about anything. And sooner or later they'll be regretting it. Or not, maybe that's the way they live. But notice, all the houses have burglar bars. And they have fences. And most of these houses have pretty good security systems as well. So it's a combination of factors. You have the guards posted on the corners, you have the burglar bars, the fences, the gates. Notice, for example, that there's not much people walking around right now. Today is Sunday, okay? It's a Sunday afternoon. I'm not sure if people are noticing my camera, but I feel a little bit self-conscious. I've tried doing the walk around with a camera filming thing, and it's just not possible. Just guards keep talking to you and saying, hey, what are you doing? So it's not something I can do. Okay, we've stopped driving around, and we're heading to some of the not so nice parts of Buenos Aires and the reality we live in, mostly. Okay? Okay, here's some police. And you'll notice just a few blocks away, one of the gray markets, outlets, ferias as we call them here, where a lot of illegal stuff is getting sold all day, and of course no one does anything about it, because it's the way we live in right now. It's one of the markets where you can buy lots of fake clothes, other items, many of them also stolen. Let's see if I can switch the image here a bit. I'll be grabbing the camera as soon as we get there and just show a quick glance, because it's one of the places where you should definitely not stop and start filming, because it's gonna be it's gonna be bad for you if you do that. Notice how people start honking the car horns as soon as we stop in a red light, because it's not something you want to do a lot. Stopping, people just don't feel comfortable, and at night you simply do not stop. You hardly find a fool that will stop in a red light at night here, and there's a reason for that. It's because it's much more dangerous to stop than to look and keep driving. Okay. Also notice the roads are in perfect conditions. You'll see right now that things start changing a bit. The class of the neighborhood starts going out significantly. I'll grab the camera and try to do this as okay. Notice the cops there. They are guarding this place it's pretty much an illegal outpost for selling stuff that is either stolen merchandise or imitation goods, fake clothes and such. I didn't want to stop right there because it's a perfect way to get into trouble. Stopping and filming cops doing something that isn't legal, you want to do. Okay? So I'm setting the camera again. Now, we're already getting out of the middle class place and we're starting to get into the poor middle class of Argentina. You'll soon notice how the scenario changes. Sorry for that. For example, here you can see a school, and over here, wait a minute, here, this is a prison. That's one of the legislating buildings where law is supposedly delivered in Argentina. Okay, I'll have to. So you have a school that is mostly intended for poor and lower middle class people, and in front of it you have a juvenile prison, so they can just go from one to another very fast. Now I'm gonna go up this highway here, and I'm gonna show you a bit of a place called the Dark Road. It's called the Dark Road because it's often very dark in it, because people steal the lighting devices, the lamps, the cables. They steal those and they sell them. And we're gonna be getting near to one of the many villas in Argentina. Villas are places such as shanty towns or hobos places where very poor people that don't have any homes or anything, they just started living there, and these have been growing exponentially ever since the 2001 crisis. The villa I'm going to be showing you right now is one that didn't exist a few years ago. Okay? It's not a very good idea to get into one of these. I mean, getting out of the car and walking around one of these is a perfect way to get mugged and beaten or worse. So I'll just be driving around a bit, showing you, okay, the kind of extension I'm talking about. So you have a better picture of what we've seen, how we've seen society change after 2001 crisis. I've got to be honest, and this has always been a place where let's just say it's not a fancy part of town, okay? But it is a good example of what Argentina is mostly about. Argentina is mostly about Lomas de Zamora, southern Buenos Aires, and place it like this.